What is going on, everybody? It is Krieg, and I am finally back. It's been a bit as I've been battling bronchitis, and by battling, it's been kicking the shit out of me. But I did finally give in. I went to the urgent care a couple days ago, so I'm on some meds. Hopefully, it'll clear up. I actually canceled my first in-person class in a very, very long time last Monday. I couldn't get out of bed. But movie today, 2005, Silent Scream. It's not a remake of the old Silent Scream movies. It's different. But you know what? There's so many movies that just share the same titles. That's just how it is these days. I was extremely excited when I read the blurb on this because it involves a psychology professor. Okay. His students. And it also was set in snow. So it looked like from the trailer it was a slasher in the snow. I love that. Don't get enough of that. I'm in. The problem is, it's started off in the classroom, and then, hey, thank you for helping me with my research. You were going on a retreat. You can use the cabin, etc. Okay, next group, next setting. Half the students went a day ahead to get the party started. And even then, that night of the day of party, and this isn't, there was a lot of gratuitous, nudity early on. And I'm not saying that because, that's horror movies sometimes. But, sometimes it's a little much and there's no build-up to it. It's like, wait, where'd that come from? Again, not complaining, but it seemed odd. They do give a good reason for that later on. So I wanted to mention that just to give that as a good, okay, I guess now it makes sense. But that night, aside from all the gratuitous nudity, there was nothing but kills. And very quick kills, and in some cases, some nifty ideas. There was a little trap that you step in, and then you would kill, I guess it's for rabbits or what have you. And the girl put 2 feet in them on 2 traps, and she got legs ripped off. So, cool kills. The problem is, this killer came out of nowhere. He was very nondescript, no backstory, no information. He looked, kind of like an urban legend did, just not as well put together, with the hood and the mask. You don't really see the face or anything. Although an urban legend, it was more just darkness with the hood over it. But so, I didn't get that. The kills happened super fast. No one seemed to be able to fight back at all for themselves. But okay, whatever. Then the next day, the next group of kids go up there, to the ones who started the party ahead of time. And, there was a whole boyfriend-girlfriend drama. It really doesn't matter. They get there, and then they start getting killed too. And the only one person's left them the day before. I guess they wanted you to think he could have been the killer at one point, but he wasn't. But the next day when the killing starts, all of a sudden this nondescript killer is able to vanish and reappear, teleport. And I don't mean the way they made Jason seem like he could teleport and move around a little bit and take Manhattan when they were on the boat. But literally you just see him vanish completely and then pop up again, completely pop up again. Then he gets shot multiple times and he lives. He gets stabbed, he lives. So he's magically some immortal killer, okay? Fast forward, people keep dying, people keep dying, people keep dying, people keep dying. And then at the very end, there's the final girl who, for whatever reason, they had to know karate and how to fight and all that. And she put up her own a little bit. But she was getting killed. She was getting choked out. But then she woke up in the classroom. And all her colleagues were face down on the desk, and they wrote something on a notebook, and then the professor brought everyone out of their trance, and he explained how they just had this communal dream that was implanted, and then now he can move on his research, the private sector, yada yada, military, and I'm not even gonna get started with not that it matters, but I was taught hypnotism in grad school. We went through it in the class, Alternative Therapeutic Techniques. And one of the things about hypnotism is you have to be willing to be part of it, but you also can't necessarily get people to do something they wouldn't do, to go against self. So I'm going to disregard all that BS from it, because it is just a movie, lots of stuff, suspension of disbelief, etc. But I know they know that we know they don't know what they're talking about. But all of a sudden, they're brought out of this dream, okay? And then, hey, Professor, I can't believe you did that, yada, yada, this, that. It's no, listen, you're great to my work now. And then they go up to the retreat, the real retreat. But then they get up there, all of a sudden, the one girl who didn't die realized, wait, I didn't die because I didn't want to, and he didn't, maybe, like, now all of a sudden the professor is going to be, and this is how it ends, the professor becoming the killer, and everything that they dreamt happened was about to really happen. And so, like, that's why I said it made sense, all the gratuitous nudity, the threesome, stuff like that early on, because if it was a dream, it makes sense. The guy's having those dreams. That's just, it happens. Men, well, I shouldn't say guys. Everyone has, potential dreams like that, I guess. But I wish it picked a lane. If it wanted to be a slasher, it had potential to be a slasher. There could have been a good basis, come up with a slasher story. They did no build there. If they wanted to be supernatural, could have been supernatural. But considering, I hate when everything you see is fake. Like, that's, Slaughter High is still one of my favorite movies. One of my top 5, my favorite 80s movies. My top 5 favorite 80s movies. And the ending upsets me greatly. Like, I kind of pretend that ending wasn't real. So I hate when that happens. The only movie where that was ever okay, in my opinion, and please, in the comments, tell me if there was one otherwise, is April Fool's Day. That's the only one where that's acceptable, where that made sense to me. I really did enjoy April Fool's Day, the original, not the remake. The remake was dog shit. But this movie was too over the place, so, and I realize I'm going over, probably because I'm sick, I didn't plan this out as much, but I'm going to say this gets a 3 out of 10. And for those of you anxiously waiting, there was very, very few. I did, the 2 people who officially entered the contest, it was only 2 of you. I flipped a coin. Tomcat X, you won. I did send you an email. I wish I had 2 Tobin Bells to give away. I do not. But Tomcat, if you send me your email, I will send it out to you. Hopefully within the week. I use Pirate Ship, so when I fill out the label, I'll send you a tracking number too. So just check your email, because I did log in. I actually subbed to your account. I sent you an email, etc. So just make sure you get back to me, and I'll send you out the Tobin Bell. Like I said, most likely this week, but definitely before Halloween. I guess give me that. I know it's a long time away, but I don't know. Crazy stuff going on right now in my world. But yeah, so I didn't even say what movie number this is, because off the top of my head, I don't know. It'll be in the title. It's either 86 or 87. But for those of you watching, I'm sorry I went so far over. I try to keep this around 5 minutes. Till we meet again, though, peace.